Okay, hello, welcome everybody to a Super Mario Kart 150cc tournament losers round 2 match between Bowserkart44, aka Dave, and Paul McNuggets, champion of Ireland, O'Kelly. This is last chance saloon for these two players. The loser will be out of the tournament, and the winner will have the honour, nay, the privilege of playing me next in the next round. I'm Digital. I'm joined on comms by KVD. Hello,
Hello, hello.
So
That is
it
indeed
looks
me.
like, it looks like they've done their selections, and we're gonna be starting up on Special Cup.
So, Dave, predictions. We can recalibrate them later.
My prediction for Special Cup is gonna go with Bowserkart.
Yeah, same. Yeah, there's
It's
no
his strongest cup. We've got Bowserkart, who's the number 5 seed for the tournament. McNuggets is the number 13 seed. So seeding wise, it should be going with Bowserkart, and Special Cup is his best cup. And they're off.
And it's also, I think it's McNuggets' worst cup, even though he pushed back Star Cup.
Yeah, I think Star and Special are probably joint worst cups.
Yeah, but Star is I think Star is mainly just Bowser Castle 3, but on average on the other tracks, I think he's better on Star Cup. But
I mean, for me,
that's,
Special is by far and away the hardest cup in NTSC. In PAL, I go the other way and think Star is harder than Special. In NTSC, I think Special is just brutally hard compared to Star.
So for me, I think Star Cup is the hardest on both. However, specifically in one-player Grand Prix, a Rainbow Road is a nightmare.
That's where my runs go to die. Like, pretty much every Special Cup I do dies on Rainbow Road in some fashion. So we got both players off on DP3.
Immediately I have a question for lack of paying attention, but did Dave miss his Zoom start?
So I wasn't watching.
I noticed he's been catching up and now he's just about equal right now, but he definitely started out slower.
So my commentary style generally involves me not actually watching what's happening most of the time.
Sure, so I'll let you do the talking, and then whenever something actually happens, I'll just interrupt you.
So we've had a shroomless DP3, so we're not seeing the Moses/Jesus shroom here, unfortunately. Looks like both players finishing at identical times. Paul with a slower time. It did look to me like Bowserkart did lose some time in the initial menus.
He's been losing time in the menus, like in his first match as well. He was losing a bunch of time in the menus.
Yeah, so although McNuggets was about a second or so slower, he comes in to KB2 slightly ahead by the looks to it. So KB2 is one of the reasons I hate Special Cup so much. I do not understand how people can drive this track fast.
The CPU seems to know how to drive it fast.
Yeah, it's because the CPUs don't slow down. They can just drive full speed through everything.
So the cheating CPUs, particularly in this track, are definitely a thing.
So if I can maintain full speed across the lake, I then can't control the section afterwards. I don't know. I wasn't really willing to put the effort into practicing Special because I dislike it so much. Feather by Dave.
So how do you feel about Ghost Valley 3 though?
It's potentially a nice track, which I always find a way of messing up.
It'll be interesting to keep an eye on the right screen, because Paul is currently in third, just hit a fish, so he might be in danger of ranking out already. This is going to be very tense. He needs to get past Yoshi.
He's boosted past Yoshi. Nice. Squeezed it.
Saved it. So he's still in there.
So in this tournament, points do not matter at all. It's purely RTA time for finishing the cup. However, you do need to finish in the top 4 of each track to progress.
I would say that Ghost Valley 3 is Dave's best track, based on prior observation.
He's a very solid, generally a 103 driver on this track. I think it's his favourite track, from what he's been saying. And
It seems that way.
he just seems to have a very solid line, which just nets him about a 103.
Interestingly, Paul did not go for the platform jump, but did fall off anyhow.
Ooh. Dave did a special, Bowserkart did what I do so often, where I swear that I drive right over the middle of a zipper, but don't get a boost.
Oh man.
Oh, don't use the star. Don't use the star.
Yeah.
Not there. Not like
Oh,
this.
this is trouble. This is big trouble. You got nannered by DK and then picked up a star, which is the worst item you can pick up here.
Yeah, you say big trouble, but GV3, the CPUs don't go, like, it's not like KB2 where they go full out. At least the CPUs don't go too fast, so that you've always got a chance to move back through the field on this track. Especially if you've got like 2 laps to spare, which he has,
Sure.
so Paul should still win this track.
But as far as the race goes for Special Cup, might already be over, honestly. Should we refresh?
Okay,
No,
it started up again for me now.
We're back, yeah.
So, and I'm seeing it losing a few frames.
It's a bit PowerPoint slide-esque, yeah.
Okay, so hopefully our voice is going through smooth. Oh, Paul. Should still win it. Oh, Mario. Oh, Mario. Not like this. Not like this.
Oh my days. Oh my. This is not good for the rest of the match. He's going to be so tilted by this.
That was brutal.
He is going to be so tilted by this.
Oh, I just knew from the second he fell off that Mario was gonna just the CPUs when they want to troll, they know how to rub it in.
And we have the rage quit indeed.
To be honest, to give up on that cup, I'd give up in that situation.
Yeah, absolutely. No, fair play to Paul. That was definitely a give up situation right there.
I mean, he's got a few minutes now. Just calm down. A couple of minutes. Maybe even just walk away from the game for a couple of minutes. I wouldn't just sit in front of the screen and get angry at it, because Special Cup does that to the best of us. Well, maybe not to the very best of us like you, but it does it to people like me all the time.
Well, have you seen me play Geo that one time?
Yeah, but playing Geo is different.
It's true.
For anybody watching who doesn't know, Geo is a French player who attends the World Championships every year, and he has a unique style, shall we say, in that he always gets good RNG. He seems to make his opponents play badly. It's like you watch him play and he doesn't look that good, but his opponents are always worse, no matter how good they are. He just has an effect on people. It's almost impossible to play against. Like this year at the World Championships, I got Lightning. I used Lightning. He instantly ran over an item bot, picked up a mushroom, long boosted off a wall, and then raced past me while mini and won. And I was like, yeah. I mean, I shouldn't have used the lightning so soon, but just the fact that he just instantly picks up the shroom, instantly in the position he can long boost, and bang, gone. Special talent, that boy.
So Dave actually is having a little bit of an issue on Rainbow Road. He fell off, and a bunch of crashes. Not that it matters.
No, I mean, he can retry this as many times as he wants.
Yeah, no, he doesn't even need to finish at this point, yeah.
I mean, with Rainbow Road, it's actually quite an easy track to drive.
He's also getting the CPU treatment, though.
Okay, what time are you seeing on Dave's?
8:09. I think you may want to refresh.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna rank out. He picked up an electric nanner as well, so that's not gonna help him. Or a star for normal people.
Okay, I'm seeing 8:24, 25.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so the thing with Rainbow Road, it's actually quite an easy track to drive if you're at full speed. As soon as you're not at full speed, all the corners are so difficult and you fall off all the time.
So, and now
Rainbow?
knowing that Dave actually didn't rank in on Rainbow Road, does that put the give up in another light?
Well, he was quite far behind. I think he
True.
would still be behind, but I
Could
don't
have
know
been
if
close.
well, I don't know if Dave knew that Paul had given up or not.
Yeah, and neither do I. Yeah.
Because if you know your opponent's already given up, that will kind of switch your focus off a bit.
And maybe Dave is trying to tilt Paul.
I don't think the mind games are going that deep.
It would be something though. I mean, if Gio was playing, the mind games would go that deep. But yeah.
So I will say for everybody in chat, we're very much a first name community in the SMK community. We all kind of know each other. We chat a lot. So when we say Dave, we're actually referring to Bowserkart. And when we say Paul, we're referring to McNuggets. It's very difficult to kind of switch into this use the Twitch handle names mentality that we have on some of these speed gaming channels when you're just so used to calling people by first name basically all the time.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up though. It's probably something that should be done at least, yeah.
Yeah, I do try, but I just it's if I'm not actively thinking about the name that I'm saying. Is this a demo or is Paul playing speech? That's a demo, isn't it?
No, that's definitely a demo. So we finished in 10:15ish.
I don't think the time matters on that one. I've got a button to press.
Yes, you do.
There we go.
There's a star coming Bowserkart's way.
There we go. So this is first to three, a best of five. McNuggets, as the lower of the seeds, had the option to push a track back to be played fourth. Bowserkart then had first choice of track and chose special. McNuggets pushed back Star Cup, so that's the loser. McNuggets gets the choice now between mushroom and flower. And it looks like it's going to be mushroom. And it looks like we're setting menus when all you actually need to do is press reset. Mushroom is the one cup you don't need to do any menu setting for.
This is true. Also, we're still waiting for Bowserkart to reset his timer, so I'm just gonna make sure he rests. Okay. Even the character saves, yeah.
Yeah, so unless you've gone on, played a bit of time trial while you're waiting for an opponent to finish or whatever, you can just hit the reset and you'll be straight onto Mushroom Cup. So Mushroom Cup, the easiest of the cups. It's by far and away McNugget's best cup from what I've seen of him playing. So I think
absolutely.
McNuggets really needs to win this cup.
100%, yeah. And this is going to be a close one.
Yeah. I mean, he could win Flower Cup, but I wouldn't like to see him having to win Star Cup. So okay, so the countdown's going. So with stream delay, that means we'll be starting probably in about 20 or 30 seconds.
Indeed.
So for anybody who's kind of new to watching Super Mario Kart, we haven't really had any tournaments before that have been streamed on the SpeedGaming channels anyway. Yearly championships are all streamed. But if you're interested in finding out a bit more or joining in, there's some links showing in the bottom right of the screen. There's the MarioKartPlayers.com/SMK, which is the main time trial hub. There's about 1,100 or so players ranked across the NTSC and PAL ladders there. Speedrun.com/SMK, where you can do all cups or single cup RTA runs, very similar to what we're seeing here. And FFSMK.org, which is the French Federation of SMK, but don't worry about that. It is truly an international thing now. The website, you can switch to English or French as you see fit. And it hosts years and years and years of World Championship videos and absolute top level SMK play. Ooh. Getting a bit of a PowerPoint presentation on Dave's side there.
Yeah, American internet has been letting us down today.
Was problems with Matt's earlier?
A little bit. I mean, the frame rate was very low, but it turned out okay in the end.
Okay, so Bowserkart with a 50, McNuggets with a 54.
Firewaster in chat is saying that he likes McNuggets' chances on Flower. I'll say that McNuggets does have a chance on Flower as well, but
Yes.
definitely he has the best papers on Mushroom out of all the 4 cups.
Mushroom and Flower, I think he can win. I'm not saying he will win, but I think he can win.
Absolutely.
Star and Special, I think, are very difficult asks for him. Although, in saying that, I've not seen McNuggets like playing GP since his last streamed match, so I can't say how much practice he's been putting in. He may well have improved dramatically since then.
So he picked up a Mushroom. Do you think he's gonna go for a
No.
water bounce?
No.
No?
No.
It's not
It's
an
too-
all or nothing situation yet, yeah.
Yeah, I think if this track came 4th or 5th and you
Yeah.
could see how far ahead or behind you were, then maybe. But for the 5 seconds it saves with such a low success rate, I wouldn't go for it. I mean, I know you might go for it later tonight because
Style points, yeah. But so what you can do with a Mushroom here is right after the finish line, there's a little bit of water sticking out next to the wall. So as you could see, Paul saved it for safety indeed. But yeah, you can bounce over the wall if you use your Mushroom there, but it's very finicky. Having said that, Takashi is pretty much 100% on that trick. It's pretty incredible. But Takashi is someone else, something else.
Yeah. Is that something he's always done, or is that something he's recently added?
No, it's like when he a few years ago got the All Cups world record. Actually, the year before, or like one of the years prior, he visited the World Championships, and typically it's 4 days of playing the PAL version of the game. But then on the final day, he played the NTSC version, and he was just demoing how good he was at it, and it was quite incredible. He got that shortcut every time.
So Dave's had a fall at the first platform jump, and Paul's missed.
Yeah, it's a rocky go Sally on so far, huh?
Make that jump. Nice.
A little VAJ reference there.
Yeah, Mario really doesn't like McNuggets today.
Mario doesn't like Bowser. It's a thing.
So if you're going to be going full swag in the next match, are you going to go for the double bounce if you get a shroom here?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Is there anything you won't be going for?
That's a good question. Probably not, huh? Just gotta go for all the threads. Well, I won't be going, let's say, for long boost generated off CPU characters.
Yeah, okay, but
like
what about GV2 Feather?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So both players got through, despite some awkwardness.
Also, we have some Japanese royalty in chat with Yamagishi-san. Hello. My Japanese is very limited, so I'm just gonna say hello in English.
Yeah, I'll say hello as well. I won't even try and say Japanese words because I think the only Japanese words I know are types of food. So
pretty similar. I can count down from 1 to 10, but that's not gonna help anyone.
It might confuse Bowserkart and McNuggets if you did the countdown in Japanese.
Yeah. So actually, currently, Bowserkart is 1 lap ahead, exactly.
And I really like what Bowserkart does here on Bowser Castle. If you wait till he's on like around the first corner, he goes to the outside on those bumps, so that he guarantees both zippers every single time.
It's clever.
And it's something I've been meaning to do because
Very solid, actually.
Because you don't really lose much time just by going a tiny bit wide on one corner, but it just guarantees he gets a really good line and both zippers every single time.
I tell you what, this is an extremely solid Bowser Castle. Oh, commentator's curse, wow.
You had to jinx it.
Oh man.
But a 115 is still good.
But it was going to be a 110 or 109 even, man.
No, not that fast. He lost 4 seconds. Yeah, it would have been a high 111, I think. But I mean, still fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm sorry to say for Paul, but it's looking dire.
Yeah, there's not really much that can go wrong on MC2, barring some really massive CPU trolling. Like if you get trolled right before the jump, but the chances of that happening are incredibly small.
Yeah.
CPU tends to shoot more near the kind of exit of the hairpin leading up to the jump, but you'd still have enough speed on recovery to make it over, so... Oh, and another miss zoom start by McNuggets there.
Perhaps we're gonna see a backwards long boost. He's been practicing that for a bit today. So long boosting is a technique where you use the zippers, like they give you a crazy speed boost, but if you smack into the wall and keep the jump button pressed, and more importantly, release the gas, you can prolong that boost, that speed up, for much longer than it normally lasts. And it saves a ton of time, but it's very, very risky.
So I actually think it's quite easy on NTSC GP. I mean, it's not something I would break out for a tournament match for the small savings it has. But whenever I've kind of just gone for it in practice, I've pretty much got it. Not the optimal high-speed one across the whole of the.
No, I tell you
sand.
what though, the generating part is not the hard part, but it's avoiding all the pipes in one player when you're actually in long boost mode. That's what makes it hard.
Okay.
For me at least.
So it looked like something like a 758 for Bowserkart and an 810 for McNuggets. So I need to press another button. Add Bowserkart his second star. So this is now kind of last chance cup saloon for McNuggets.
Yeah, it's match point.
With this being a loser's bracket round, if he loses any of the next 3 cups, McNuggets will be out of the tournament.
Indeed.
Bowserkart looking to win 1 more cup to go through to the next round, to losers round 3, where I'll be waiting. And we're going to be going to Star Cup. I really like Star Cup in NTSC GP. I know Bowser Castle 3, you can get kind of trolled by the 4th Whomps down thing, but I find the tracks are just so much more playable than they are in PAL, which is where I'm used to playing them.
Yeah, so also, like we're saying that it might very well be that Paul is going to be knocked out, but he is primarily a time trial player, so he just joined Grand Prix as a learning experience. So in any case, whatever happens tonight, it's GG for him participating.
So is it looked like Paul was setting his menu for Flower Cup again.
Yeah, I think he picked Flower, right?
Yeah, it's Star Cup next.
No, it's Flower next.
Is it Flower next?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I think so. I don't know what Dave is doing though.
He was probably listening to me. I thought it was a Star Cup next. Oh, we've only played 2, haven't we? It's
yeah.
Okay, so it's Flower Cup next. Blimey.
Yeah, let's hope that Dave also gets the message. I'm not gonna count down until everything is clear.
Yeah. Hopefully they're not listening to chat, but by the fact that Bowserkart went to Star, he probably was listening to me talking nonsense as I usually do. Okay, so that makes Makes things look a little nicer for McNuggets anyway, that it's Flower Cup coming up next. Okay. Right, so it looks like it's good. Is McNuggets stream frozen, or is he just sitting on the
I think it's sitting there.
prepare
Yeah.
to end?
Yeah. That's my guess.
Right. Let's see a great flower cut from both of them.
Yep. I hope McNuggets can do a good show. Give him a run for his money.
I don't think I've seen. Have I seen Dave play Flower Cup? He must have in his last match, because his last match went all 4 cups.
Yep.
I don't remember what his Flower Cup was like though.
Let me just look it up real quick.
You've got the annotated cups. Mine's going to be a bit... Okay, yeah. There we go. I can see McNuggets' stream going. Okay,
Flower
yeah,
Cup went 8:44, 8 minutes 44 to Zarkov.
That's
And
not good.
Bowserkart had a 9 minute 28, but he had definitely collapsed at that point already.
McNuggets 9:28.
Oh, no, I was talking about Dave, 9:28.
Oh, Zarkov had 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zarkov won Flower Cup. And Dave had a bit of a breakdown, but he can do a lot better than 9:28, I'm sure of it.
Yes.
He was
Honestly,
absolutely tilted.
9:28 just seems like a really odd time. That's kind of like somewhere between a rank out. It's not quite slow enough to be a rank out, but it seems too slow to be a finish.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming something went horrendously wrong on most tracks.
I'm pretty sure that was the case, yeah. Like a bunch of missed
So-
zoom starts and yeah, stuff like that.
So Dave has a mushroom, but I've never seen Dave long boost. So
No, me neither, so
I don't
looks
think
like
he's
he's
going
doing
to
the
use.
mole thing and keeping it for safety.
I know I'd have used it on this track.
Fair enough.
Going bouncing on this track is the most fun you can do. But he's going to be glad he kept it.
Yep.
Oh, and that's going to be a slow crawl to the line.
That's going to be a sad nanner in the annotations.
So a 56 to Bowserkart, a 1 minute to McNuggets. So Bowserkart about 4 seconds ahead going into the second track. Second track is Ghost Valley 2. I still have no idea how you're meant to do the first corner of this track from the
It's a
Zooms.
tough one. Actually, you need to like let go of the gas a little bit and just ram into the wall.
Okay, I let go of the gas a lot and try and avoid the wall. Okay, so Dave not demonstrating it. Paul gets it. Okay, so he kind of did it similar to me, where you heavily let go.
So we are pretty much in sync right now, so that's exciting. Oh man, come on.
If you're going to crash anywhere, crash next to a zipper.
That's true.
Oh, Mario, don't do it.
Not again. He's had a vendetta for Paul today. Oh, Dave's going for the platform jumps, ballsy.
Yeah, he does. I remember seeing him doing that. That's kind of brave. Because you kind of have to angle in almost like you're not taking the jump, like you're going too far to the right. And then when you hop, you kind of... your momentum takes you across a bit more to the left. It's lovely to watch people doing it. I just can't do it myself. I don't think I'm brave enough to line it up properly. So we got a 56 by Dave, and looks like about a minute for Paul.
So Dave reminds me a little bit of Joe in his playing style. Like he doesn't use the items to his advantage. Like you could do the platform jump with the feather and make it a bit easier on yourself, but he just drops the feather on the straight. It's pretty funny.
So if both players are menued optimally, it should be about 7 seconds difference between the two. But we'll have a look at the timers. There's a miss zoom for
So you want to talk
Bowserkart.
about how hard the zoom start is in SMK?
Well, people say that NTSC 150cc is the easiest zoom start in the game.
Yes and no.
I always hit it, I think, 1 or 2 frames too early.
So the thing is, it is the only zoom start available in all the competitive modes that you can play, where you have a visual cue. The drawback is it's 60 Hz, so you actually have less real time to hit it than compared to PAL.
Yeah, for me, PAL time trials is still the easiest one to hit.
Oh
but
yeah, absolutely.
It's the one which I've gone for like 10,000 times, whereas NTS GP, it's however many times I've really played it in the last couple of weeks in the build up to this tournament.
So how many zoom starts do you do per hour? Because 10,000 hours is probably more accurate in my case for the PAL time trial.
Yeah. So it looks like Dave's going to have something like a 126, 127 if he keeps this up.
I want to see the mushroom.
Or is this quicker?
Oh, he's not going to go for it. Fair enough.
Oh, that's good. He had a nice last lap. He gets a 123. Oh. No, missing the hairpin there. I think that was just showing a little bit of inexperience where McNuggets decided to use this room. You kind of used it in a spot where it just made the whole next section difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, probably at that point, he would have been best just holding on to it for the very final corner.
Meanwhile, I think Dave has just given up on zoom starts altogether.
Which, in NTSC, is nowhere near as punishing as what we have when we play PAL.
Very true.
I mean, you lose what? If you get a good push by the CPU, you can lose like 2 seconds, if that.
So the thing we've explained in other matches before, but haven't done so tonight yet, is that there are 2 versions of Super Mario Kart, the NTSC and the PAL version, and they are not only different in speed, as most games are between NTSC and PAL, but actually the programming is different. So things like acceleration, turning angles are just completely recoded for the European version.
Yeah. And the European version is the one which we use at the yearly World Championships, mainly because most of the top level play for Super Mario Kart has been in Europe, specifically in the region that we call France. They have, for some reason, France has just produced so many top level SMK players, it's incredible.
It's a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Having the championships, I mean, it's a feedback loop, let's say, a positive feedback loop. Having the championship breeds good players, and for some reason that was already a good base to begin with. But yeah, the French are amazing at this game, and only once have they not won the World Championships.
Yep, that was the year that the godfather of SMK, Samu Setin, who is the founder of the MarioKartPlayers.com/SMK time trial rankings, where you can see a link in the bottom corner. He's been running the time trial rankings since the 90s, I think. Updating it pretty much week in, week out, writing news.
Incredible.
Just the level of dedication. He's also the reason why most of us are playing this game. I know he's the reason why McNuggets is playing the game.
He's the reason why I'm playing the game.
He's the reason why I'm playing the game. I joined the Mario Kart sites to play MK64, Mario Kart 64, and pretty much as soon as I joined, I started getting messages from Sammy. Hey, have you played Super Mario Kart?
Really? I didn't even know that story.
It's like, hey, I see you're in the UK and London, you know, because Sammy's based in London. There were quite a few active players at the time based in London. So at the time, Sammy was looking to do a UK Super Mario Kart Championships. This was back in 2010. So I think I was joined for maybe 2 or 3 days before I started getting messages from him.
Meanwhile, rewinding a little bit, I was very disappointed to see that Paul did not get a feather on Bowser Castle 2 because as I was watching Dave's screen, if he pulled off the feather shortcut at the end there, it would have been the equalizer. But I mean, that's still a big if. It's not easy, but it would have been interesting at least. But it didn't happen, so alas.
Yeah, we still got a lap between the two of them, so barring something sensationally going wrong for Dave, it looks like it will be Bowserkart progressing, and McNuggets exiting the tournament.
He just got stuck at the hairpin, so it's lights out for him, unfortunately.
I think lights out are probably all that can save McNuggets now. A power cut for Bowserkart, but I don't see that happening in the next 2 seconds.
GG.
121. That's a nice MC3 actually.
Yeah, it's a lot better than his showing against Zarkov. But again, he was obviously tilted.
Yeah, he seemed a lot more relaxed.
Thankfully.
Yeah, especially after Rainbow Road. Like if that Rainbow Road rank out had been critical, I think we might have seen a bit more pressure mounting.
True.
But I think after Special had finished, it was quite a calm showing by Dave. Driving around, doing quite well. An 8.56 on Flower Cup.
Yeah.
This is a 9.21 by McNuggets. I say 8.56. I wasn't actually looking to see when he split.
I think it was thereabouts, yeah.
I need to push some buttons, don't I?
Yeah,
I
you
need
do.
to make it 3 there. And we've done. Why has it gone to 4? I suppose it can't actually show a 4th one, so I don't know if we're going to be joined by anybody.
Yeah, we have a little bit of time until the next match, which involves me. I just want to say to McNuggets that I think it's very brave that he joined the NTSC Grand Prix tournament, considering, you know, just like many of us, we are very experienced in PAL, but probably most of us are not that experienced in NTSC Grand Prix. In my case, that's not true. I've done Grand Prix speedrunning for quite a while.
Yeah, you were the former world record holder.
Yeah.
I think
Currently
still ranked
third.
number 3.
Yeah. So Takashi, Japanese
Although
legend.
in this one-player version, you're ranked number 2 because Takashi doesn't have a one-player time.
Yeah, but I make myself no illusions. Takashi is actually probably the world number 1 in NTSC Grand Prix.
Yeah, I mean, I'm apparently ranked 4th in one-player GP NTSC, but I am under no illusions that I'm anywhere near that ranking. It's just that not too many people have been submitting to Mario Kart Times to speedrun.com, so if anybody in chat wants to get themselves high up on a leaderboard and have some fun doing it.
Yeah.
It's not just all cups, we do have the individual cup times as well. There's 1 player and 2 player, although 2 players actually 1 player, 2 controllers. Don't worry, you don't have to drive the second character around, you just give up at the end of each race and it makes it quicker than 1 player.
And I tell you what, Mole, those single cups are about to get a lot more competitive with this tournament, I think. And I tell you what,
well, they've gone from having 1 time / 2 times submitted to them to actually having leaderboards now.
Exactly.
Okay, I think we have McNuggets in chat. Hi, Paul.
Hi guys, how are things?
Hey,
That's good. How did you find that? Are you glad it's over, or would you like to keep going?
Well, honestly, I'm not upset with the way that I played. I did go for it, and to be honest with you, if there's a Japanese cartridge out there that doesn't only have green shells or bananas, I'd feel very appreciative. But I literally think I only got 1 mushroom in the entire lot, and it's better on
OMG, is that what you're
GP1.
saying?
McNuggets, I want to know.
Hey guys.
What did you do to Mario to make him so angry at you?
Hey, Dave.
I have absolutely no idea. I think Mario must love Yoshi, and I've been targeting Yoshi all day. Literally, if I get a red shell, I've been holding it for Yoshi and shooting him with it. So I probably brought the fate on my own kind of head there.
Okay, so hello, congratulations, Bowserkart44, Dave. You are progressing on to losers round 3.
Beat Maul. Beat Maul.
play me.
Beat Maul. Beat Maul.
Losers round 3.
There's some echoing going on.
Okay, somebody's got the audio on in the background still.
Yeah.
There's some echoing going on. Okay, somebody's got the audio.
That's Dave.
Dave, if you can hear us, can you switch off the stream audio?
Also, I'm about to leave this chat because I'm getting set up. So
Okay, yeah. So,
yeah.
Good luck,
KVD, you've got your
Corral.
game in 20 minutes.
Cheers.
I'm looking
Bye-bye.
forward to commentating your match in a little while.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, Dave, are you there?
Sorry, guys.
Okay. Hey, Dave, congratulations on the win. Dave, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Okay, it sounds like you're waiting for the stream audio to be able to respond to me. That's
Yeah,
okay.
you need to knock off the stream audio, Dave.
Stream audio.
Just use the Discord or audio.
Audio, Dave. Discord or audio. Audio, Dave.
Okay, it looks like we're
Better.
going to have a little difficulty speaking to Dave. So, Dave, if you can
That
hear
better.
me and you want to say something, just start saying something and we'll all shut up and we'll let it go through. But otherwise, I'd like to say congratulations to both of you.
I've turned
Hope
everything off.
I'd like to say congratulations to both of you. No, that's me again coming through from Dave. Okay, this doesn't really look like it's going to work, so I think we'll probably wrap up there.
Yeah, Maul and everybody that's watching, if I can just say quickly, even if it's going to be echoing. It's been an honor to compete in this tournament. I've had a great time. I didn't play my best first match. Second match was a lot better. I'm proud of that. I just want to wish good luck to everybody else left in the tournament, and thanks to Carell, Lafungo, Maul, everybody that's in the tournament. And I wish as well, thanks to all the watchers and to SpeedGaming Live for hosting us. We look forward to hopefully doing a lot more of these tournaments with you in the future.
Okay. Thanks for that, McNuggets, and I think you should enjoy doing quite a few push-ups later on this evening.
Sure, why not?
I wasn't keeping count, but I think on both sides, on both streams, there were not many Zoom starts tonight. No.
They're
I
beers.
was very, very guilty of that myself, like just over an hour ago. So
Yeah. Well, I have a couple of minutes now before I'll be commentating on the next match, which will be KVD versus Hattock. So hopefully you'll join us in about 20 minutes' time for what should be an interesting match.
okay, so I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned because there is going to be another match incoming. I think it's probably going to wait till the hour, so it should be about 17 minutes. But from me, that's good night.